Have you ever woken up more tired than when you went to bed? Your joints ache, your stomach burns, and your energy feels like it's running on empty. You blame aging. But what if the real problem is something your body's been silently battling, and the solution is already in your kitchen? Today on Healthy Aging Life, we'll reveal a forgotten remedy that may support kidney health, ease arthritis, reduce heartburn, and help your body reset. It's cheap, simple, and backed by science. But used the wrong way, it can be dangerous. That's why you need to stay with us until the end. You'll learn who should avoid it and how others over 60 are using it to feel better than they have in years. Before we begin, tell us, have you ever tried a home remedy that actually worked? Type your answer in the comments. And if you're truly with us, type the word balance so we know you're paying attention. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs it. Let's begin. Harold was 75. Reflux, fatigue, and swelling were ruining his life. Doctors blamed age. But one small change, a natural buffer, helped turn things around. He slept better, his energy returned, and his body found relief. That's the power of knowing what your body needs. What about you? Have you ever found unexpected healing in something simple? Share your story below. Like this video, subscribe to Healthy Aging Life, and remember to comment balance if you made it to the end. Your next chapter in health starts now. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient. They struggle to remove acids from the bloodstream. Muscle mass also declines, reducing our natural acid buffering system. This causes our bodies to lean slightly acidic. Not enough to trigger a medical emergency, but enough to make us feel tired, swollen, or inflamed. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is a mild alkaline compound. When mixed with water, it helps neutralize excess acid in the body. It doesn't flush out toxins like a miracle juice. It simply gives the body what it needs to balance its pH, so your kidneys and liver can do their jobs more effectively. 1 glass of water with 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda may help ease acid load. Some older adults report improved digestion, less bloating, and more energy after regular use. But always start slow, and talk to your doctor, especially if you have high blood pressure or kidney issues. Baking soda baths are also helpful. They soothe irritated skin, reduce inflammation, and may help pull out surface toxins. Add half a cup of baking soda to a warm bath. Soak for 20 minutes. Many seniors report better sleep and calmer skin after just 1 week. Even global figures like Queen Elizabeth II reportedly preferred natural remedies like Epsom salt and baking soda soaks for relaxation and circulation. It's old-fashioned, but it works. The key is moderation. Baking soda is not a daily cure-all. But for seniors dealing with mild acidosis, poor circulation, or chronic inflammation, it's a low-cost, gentle support. When used wisely, it's one of the safest ways to assist the body's own detox process. Check your morning urine pH if you're curious. A healthy range is 6.5 to 7.5. If it's consistently below 6, your system may be too acidic, and baking soda with proper guidance might help you rebalance naturally. Baking soda is mildly abrasive. It gently scrubs away surface stains from coffee, tea, wine, or tobacco. That's why it's used in many commercial toothpastes. Brushing with it gives your teeth a smoother, cleaner feel. Not because it bleaches them, but because it removes debris without harsh chemicals. Its alkaline nature helps balance your mouth's pH. A neutral pH creates an environment where bad bacteria struggle to grow. Acidic mouths promote cavities, gum disease, and bad breath. Baking soda reduces that risk by shifting the balance. Studies back this up. A 2008 study published in the Journal of Clinical Dentistry found baking soda toothpaste was significantly better at plaque removal than regular fluoride toothpaste. Another found it reduced bacteria linked to gum disease. But moderation matters. Brushing with baking soda every day can wear down enamel, especially with stiff toothbrushes. Dentists recommend using it 2 to 3 times a week at most. Always with a soft bristle brush. Elon Musk once tweeted about switching to baking soda and coconut oil for oral care. He claimed fresher breath and fewer bleeding gums. While not medical advice, stories like this reflect growing interest in natural options, even among tech billionaires. Baking soda can also help with mouth ulcers or canker sores. A rinse made from half a teaspoon in a glass of warm water can neutralize mouth acids. That reduces stinging and speeds up healing. It's safe, gentle, and backed by a 2016 study from the Journal of the American Dental Association. Don't mix it with hydrogen peroxide or vinegar unless directed by a dentist. Those combinations can be too harsh, especially for older adults with thin enamel or sensitive gums. People with braces, crowns, or implants should also be cautious. Baking soda can wear down materials like resin or gold over time. If you're unsure, ask your dentist. But for many seniors, baking soda is a simple, low-cost way to support oral health. It fights plaque, balances bacteria, and helps maintain a fresh, clean mouth without the side effects of strong chemicals. Heartburn feels like burning in your chest. It happens when stomach acid flows back into the esophagus. Common after spicy meals, big dinners, or lying down too soon. Seniors experience it more often due to weaker esophageal muscles and slower digestion. Baking soda helps. It's alkaline. It neutralizes excess stomach acid fast. 1 teaspoon mixed in a glass of water can bring relief in minutes. The reaction is simple chemistry. Acid plus base equals salt and water plus a bit of gas. This remedy isn't new. Abraham Lincoln was known to carry baking soda for stomach issues during debates. Even President Joe Biden reportedly avoids acidic foods due to reflux. Though he hasn't mentioned baking soda specifically, many in politics rely on old-school remedies. Medical professionals support its use for occasional relief. The National Institutes of Health lists sodium bicarbonate as a legitimate antacid. It's fast-acting, cheap, and doesn't require a prescription. But it's not for daily use. Too much baking soda increases sodium intake. That can raise blood pressure. Can also cause bloating, especially if taken too quickly. The fizzing reaction releases carbon dioxide, which expands the stomach. It's also risky for people with heart or kidney issues. They may struggle to excrete the sodium, leading to fluid retention. Always check with your doctor first, especially if you're on medications like diuretics, blood pressure meds, or antacids. Timing matters. Take it on an empty stomach, at least 1 hour before or after other medications. Mixing it too closely with drugs can change how they're absorbed. Don't exceed half a teaspoon per dose, and not more than 1.5 teaspoons a day. For frequent heartburn, long-term solutions like dietary changes or proton pump inhibitors may be better. Baking soda is a powerful short-term fix. Used responsibly, it helps millions, especially seniors, avoid discomfort without running to the pharmacy. But like any remedy, it's safest when used with awareness, not habit. Fungal infections are common in older adults, especially on the feet, groin, and under skin folds. Warm, moist areas are ideal for fungi to grow. Think athlete's foot, ringworm, or jock itch. Baking soda helps fight fungi. It changes the pH of the skin, making it harder for fungal cells to survive. Fungi thrive in acidic environments. Baking soda is alkaline. It weakens the fungal cell wall and disrupts their growth. A study published in Mycopathologia found baking soda solutions inhibited over 80% of fungal strains tested. That's not folk medicine, it's peer-reviewed science. It's easy to use. Mix baking soda with water to form a paste. Apply to the affected area. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, then rinse. Or add 2 to 3 tablespoons to a foot soak and use daily. This reduces itching, odor, and flaking. Michael Bloomberg, former NYC mayor and billionaire, is known for his interest in clean living. He once mentioned using baking soda in his showers to control skin irritation. While not a treatment for fungus specifically, it reflects how even high-profile individuals rely on simple, natural tools. Baking soda also helps absorb moisture. That's key. Moisture fuels fungal infections. By keeping areas dry, you reduce recurrence. Some seniors sprinkle baking soda in their shoes or socks to prevent foot fungus from returning. It's gentle, too. Over-the-counter creams may contain harsh chemicals that irritate sensitive skin. Baking soda is mild. It rarely causes reactions unless used excessively or on broken skin. But it's not a cure-all. Severe fungal infections may need antifungal medications. If there's swelling, spreading, or pus, see a doctor. Also, never apply baking soda to open wounds. It can sting and delay healing. People with diabetes should be cautious. Poor circulation increases the risk of foot infections. Always consult a doctor before starting home treatments. Still, for mild, surface-level infections, baking soda is a safe first step. It's affordable, effective, and supported by real research. And for many seniors, it brings much-needed relief without side effects. UTIs are common in older adults, especially women. Symptoms include burning when urinating, frequent urges, cloudy urine, and pelvic discomfort. Left untreated, they can spread to the kidneys. Baking soda may help ease mild UTI symptoms. It works by neutralizing acidity in the urine. Less acidic urine can reduce burning and create a less favorable environment for bacteria. The typical method: mix 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water. Drink once a day for no more than 3 days, only if symptoms are mild. A study in the Japanese Journal of Urology followed women with recurrent UTIs. Those given sodium bicarbonate reported less pain and more comfort during urination after 4 weeks. It's not a cure, but it helped reduce symptoms. Hillary Clinton once shared she keeps hydrated strategically to avoid infections, especially on long flights. While she never mentioned baking soda, her approach highlights the importance of managing urinary health with intention. Hydration is critical. Baking soda works better when the urinary system is flushed regularly. That means 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. It helps clear out bacteria and keeps urine diluted. However, baking soda is not a substitute for antibiotics. If symptoms persist beyond 48 hours, or if you develop fever or back pain, see a doctor immediately. Serious UTIs can lead to kidney damage or sepsis if ignored. Baking soda can interact with medications, especially those for high blood pressure or kidney disease. It may raise sodium levels and cause water retention in vulnerable individuals. It's also not recommended for those on a salt-restricted diet or with heart failure. The sodium load may worsen fluid buildup. For prevention, consider adding cranberry or D-mannose to your routine. Avoid irritating soaps or powders. And always urinate after sex, which helps flush bacteria before it causes problems. Baking soda is a gentle, affordable option for occasional relief. But it must be used wisely and only as a short-term aid. For older adults, balance and caution are key when supporting urinary health. Canker sores are small, shallow ulcers inside the mouth. They're painful. They make eating, drinking, and even talking uncomfortable. They're not contagious, but they're common, especially in people under stress or with weakened immune systems. Baking soda can help. It neutralizes acid in the mouth, which reduces irritation. It also has mild antiseptic and anti-inflammatory effects. This can speed up healing and relieve pain. A common method is rinsing the mouth with baking soda water. Mix 1/2 teaspoon in a glass of warm water. Swish for 30 seconds, 2 to 3 times a day. Spit it out, don't swallow. A study published in the Journal of the American Dental Association found that sodium bicarbonate mouth rinses reduced pain and healing time in patients with recurrent canker sores. It's gentle and effective. Warren Buffett, a known creature of habit, once said he drinks several cans of soda a day. While that doesn't directly relate to canker sores, high-acid diets like his can increase mouth acidity. That creates a better environment for sores to form. Baking soda helps reverse that pH imbalance. Some people apply baking soda paste directly to the sore. That's 1/4 teaspoon mixed with a few drops of water. Dab it on the ulcer, let it sit briefly, then rinse. It may sting a little at first, but the relief often follows quickly. Avoid using it too often. Overuse can dry out your mouth or irritate soft tissues. And don't combine baking soda with hydrogen peroxide unless guided by a dentist. It can be too harsh. If sores last more than 2 weeks, or if you get them frequently, see a doctor. Chronic sores may signal nutritional deficiencies, allergies, or underlying autoimmune conditions. Also avoid triggers. Spicy foods, stress, acidic fruits, and sharp foods like chips can all make sores worse. Using a soft toothbrush and avoiding harsh toothpaste may help prevent them. Baking soda won't stop canker sores forever. But when they strike, it's a safe, fast-acting option to ease the sting and speed recovery, especially for seniors who want gentle relief without chemical-heavy mouthwashes. During intense exercise, your muscles produce lactic acid. That's what causes the burning feeling and early fatigue. For older adults, this buildup can happen faster. Recovery takes longer. Baking soda works as a buffer. It helps neutralize lactic acid, delaying muscle fatigue. That means you can exercise longer and feel less sore afterward. A meta-analysis in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research showed that athletes who took sodium bicarbonate before workouts performed better in high-intensity, short-duration activities. This included cycling, sprinting, and swimming. Some professional athletes use it. Novak Djokovic has reportedly experimented with natural alkalizing strategies to improve recovery and performance, though he hasn't mentioned baking soda specifically. Still, the science behind buffering acid is widely accepted in elite sports. The typical method is to take baking soda 60 to 90 minutes before exercise. Mix 1/2 teaspoon in a glass of water. Drink slowly. Start with small doses. Too much can cause bloating, nausea, or diarrhea. It's important to test your tolerance first, ideally on a light workout day. Never take baking soda right before a big event without trying it ahead of time. Older adults who do strength training or cardio can benefit. It's not just about performance. It's about endurance, stamina, and reducing muscle pain after activity. But be careful if you have high blood pressure, kidney issues, or heart failure. Baking soda contains sodium. Extra sodium may lead to water retention, elevated blood pressure, or fluid overload. Always talk to your doctor first. Also, don't combine baking soda with sports drinks or acidic juices. It may fizz or upset your stomach. Stick with plain water. Use it no more than 2 to 3 times per week, and only on days when exercise is more intense. For mild walks or stretching, it's not necessary. Baking soda is not a magic bullet. It won't make you a champion overnight. But for seniors trying to stay active, it's a low-cost way to support muscle performance without synthetic stimulants or complicated supplements. Kidneys help remove acid from your blood. As you age, they may lose that ability. This can lead to a condition called metabolic acidosis, too much acid, too little buffer. You may feel tired, weak, or notice swelling in your ankles. Baking soda helps restore that balance. It acts as a buffer, neutralizing excess acid in the bloodstream. That gives your kidneys a break and helps slow damage. A study in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that patients with chronic kidney disease who took sodium bicarbonate daily had slower progression of kidney decline. Some even delayed the need for dialysis. Muhammad Ali, after retirement, battled Parkinson's and kidney issues. While he didn't publicly mention baking soda, his case brought attention to how delicate kidney health becomes with age, and how small interventions matter. The typical approach is supervised. Doctors may prescribe bicarbonate tablets or allow small amounts of baking soda mixed in water, usually 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon once daily, but only after reviewing blood pressure, kidney function, and sodium levels. For people with early-stage kidney disease, baking soda may lower acid buildup, improve appetite and muscle strength, slow kidney scarring, reduce the need for stronger drugs. But there are risks. Baking soda contains sodium. In people with fluid retention or high blood pressure, it may worsen the problem. If you have congestive heart failure, this can be dangerous. You must work with a doctor. Do not self-medicate, and don't exceed the dose. Too much can cause alkalosis, cramps, or confusion. Never mix baking soda with acidic drinks like lemon water or vinegar. It may fizz, cause bloating, and throw off digestion. Stick to plain water. Also, test your urine pH with strips if advised. Can help track how your body responds to treatment. Ideal range, 6.5 to 7.5. For seniors managing early kidney issues, baking soda isn't a miracle, but it's a powerful ally. With proper use and supervision, it may improve quality of life, preserve kidney function, and reduce the burden of future treatments. Arthritis causes joint pain, swelling, and stiffness. In seniors, it often limits mobility and sleep. Gout is a form of arthritis caused by excess uric acid. It usually affects the big toe, but it can strike knees, fingers, or ankles, suddenly and painfully. Baking soda helps by alkalizing the body. Uric acid builds up in acidic environments. When the pH rises, uric acid becomes more soluble and easier to flush out. That's why many use baking soda during a gout flare. Mix 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water. Drink slowly up to 3 times daily, but only for a few days. It's best used at the first sign of gout pain. Always stay hydrated to help the kidneys excrete the acid. A study in arthritis and rheumatism found that sodium bicarbonate increased uric acid excretion. It also reduced joint inflammation in test groups. While not a cure, it eased discomfort and improved joint mobility. Benjamin Franklin, who suffered from chronic gout, often wrote about trying vinegar and herbal remedies. If he had access to baking soda science, he might have found relief far sooner. For rheumatoid arthritis, a different condition, baking soda may also help. A 2018 study in the Journal of Immunology showed that drinking baking soda in water daily shifted the immune response. It reduced inflammation and helped the body avoid attacking its own joints. This works by influencing the spleen and certain white blood cells, essentially calming down the overactive immune system. But there are cautions. Baking soda adds sodium to the diet. If you have high blood pressure, heart disease, or kidney issues, consult a doctor before using it regularly. Also, don't combine baking soda with anti-inflammatory drugs unless supervised. It may alter how some medications are absorbed. For external pain, some people soak swollen joints in a warm baking soda bath, 1/2 cup in a tub. It may soothe muscles and reduce skin inflammation around the joint. Baking soda isn't a replacement for medication. But for older adults managing arthritis or gout, it's a gentle, affordable way to support joint health, lower uric acid, and ease daily discomfort when used wisely. Colds and flu hit harder after 60. The immune system slows down. Recovery takes longer. Seniors often deal with congestion, sore throat, sinus pressure, and fatigue for days or even weeks. Baking soda helps ease symptoms. It doesn't kill viruses, but it supports the body's defenses by soothing irritation, thinning mucus, and creating a less acidic environment where germs struggle to grow. One simple method: gargle with baking soda water. Mix 1/2 teaspoon into a glass of warm water. Gargle for 30 seconds, 2 to 3 times daily. It eases throat pain, reduces bacteria, and keeps your mouth cleaner during illness. A study in the Journal of the American Dental Association confirmed that sodium bicarbonate rinses reduce bacterial load in the throat. That means fewer germs and potentially less chance of infection spreading. Baking soda can also be added to saline nasal rinses. A pinch of baking soda mixed with salt and water clears sinus congestion more effectively. It breaks down thick mucus, opens airways, and relieves pressure in the face and forehead. Martha Stewart once shared in an interview that during cold season, she swears by warm salt and baking soda rinses, not medication, as her first line of defense. She claims it shortens her symptoms and keeps her voice clear for public speaking. Another option: a baking soda bath. Add 1/2 cup to a warm tub and soak for 20 minutes. It relaxes muscles, soothes body aches, and can reduce chills during fever. It's especially helpful for older adults who struggle with night sweats or restlessness. But don't drink baking soda water for every cold. It's for short-term use only. Too much can raise sodium levels and stress the kidneys. Never exceed 1/2 teaspoon per dose, or 1.5 teaspoons per day. If you have high blood pressure, congestive heart failure, or chronic kidney disease, check with your doctor first. Sodium bicarbonate can cause water retention or interfere with some medications. Baking soda won't replace rest, fluids, or immune support, but it's a low-cost, science-backed remedy that helps many older adults feel better faster, without reaching for heavy medications or complex supplements. Cancer thrives in acidic environments. Studies show that tumors often create an acidic zone around them. This makes them harder to treat. It also helps them grow. Baking soda is alkaline. When taken properly, it may help raise the pH around tumor cells. That change could slow the spread of cancer and possibly make treatments more effective. In 2009, researchers at the University of Arizona published a study in Cancer Research. They gave mice with breast cancer sodium bicarbonate. The tumors became less acidic. More importantly, the baking soda made chemotherapy work better. The cancer spread more slowly. The mice lived longer. This doesn't mean baking soda cures cancer, but it shows how it may support standard treatment. Other studies suggest the same. In acidic environments, some cancer drugs don't work as well. By shifting pH, baking soda could improve drug absorption. It might also reduce inflammation around tumors. Nelson Mandela underwent cancer treatment in the early 2000s. He followed a medically guided plan. While baking soda wasn't part of his public regimen, the principle remains. Small supportive changes can make a big difference when combined with proper care. Some cancer patients experience side effects like acid reflux, oral sores, or nausea during treatment. A gentle baking soda rinse can ease mouth pain. It can help manage stomach acid without harsh medications. But there are rules. First, never use baking soda as a substitute for chemotherapy or radiation. Always talk to your oncologist. It may interfere with drug metabolism in some cases. Second, dosage must be strict. 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon in water, once daily. Only under supervision. High doses can cause electrolyte imbalances, especially in weak or immunocompromised patients. Cancer care is complex. Baking soda is not a cure, but as a support, when used correctly, it may improve comfort, reduce side effects, and possibly enhance treatment effectiveness. Baking soda fights odor naturally. Sweat itself doesn't smell. Bacteria on the skin feed on it, and that's what causes odor. Baking soda changes the pH of your skin. That makes it harder for bacteria to survive. It also absorbs moisture, keeping underarms drier throughout the day. Mix a pinch of baking soda with a drop of water or coconut oil. Dab under your arms. That's it. No aluminum, no parabens, no artificial fragrance. A study in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology showed that sodium bicarbonate reduced underarm odor more effectively than some commercial deodorants, especially when combined with mild antibacterial oils like tea tree or lavender. Steve Jobs was known for his minimalist lifestyle. He reportedly avoided commercial products with synthetic ingredients. While it's unclear if he used baking soda as deodorant, the concept aligns with his philosophy: simple, clean, effective. This method is ideal for seniors with sensitive skin. Many commercial antiperspirants contain aluminum compounds. These can irritate the skin or clog pores. Baking soda, used lightly, avoids that problem. However, not everyone tolerates it. Some people experience rashes or redness, so dilute it more, or mix it with arrowroot powder or cornstarch to reduce irritation. Avoid applying after shaving. It may sting or cause bumps. Always patch test first. Use once a day, no need to reapply unless you sweat heavily. If you wear black clothing, note that baking soda can leave white marks. Apply a small amount and let it dry fully before dressing. Baking soda isn't a fragrance. It's a neutralizer. It doesn't cover odor, it prevents it. Baking soda is safe for most people in small amounts, but it's not risk-free. contains sodium. That matters. Older adults with high blood pressure should be cautious. Sodium can raise blood pressure and lead to fluid retention. People with chronic kidney disease may have trouble clearing sodium from the blood. That can cause swelling, dizziness, or even heart complications. If you take diuretics or heart medications, baking soda may alter potassium or pH levels. That can be dangerous. Always ask your doctor. Pregnant women should avoid high doses. It may disturb fluid balance and affect the baby's development. People with stomach ulcers or gastritis should also avoid it. While it reduces acid, it may trigger a rebound effect, causing the stomach to make more acid afterward. Too much baking soda can lead to a condition called metabolic alkalosis. Symptoms include muscle twitching, hand tremors, confusion, and even seizures. It's rare but possible when people take large doses regularly. Don't use it like a daily supplement. It's not meant for long-term use without supervision. Signs you've had too much: swelling in your hands or feet, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, severe cramps or bloating. If you experience these, stop immediately and call your doctor. The bottom line? Use baking soda as a tool, not a routine. Respect its power. Use sparingly. Know your body. Let me tell you about Harold. He's 75, retired Navy engineer, big on facts, not a fan of natural remedies. But last year, his acid reflux worsened. Antacids stopped working. His blood pressure meds caused swelling. He hated the side effects. One night, he called me after reading a journal article I shared. "Doc, I tried the baking soda thing. Just half a teaspoon. I actually slept through the night. First time in weeks." He didn't stop his medications. He didn't ditch science. He just added one smart adjustment with medical guidance. Over time, he found relief. Not a miracle, just logic. That's what baking soda is. Not magic, not myth. It's chemistry. It works when used intelligently. Our bodies are complex, especially after 60. We don't need more supplements or hype. We need simple tools that support what the body already knows how to do. Clean acid gently, balance pH, ease inflammation, support the kidneys, calm the gut, soothe the throat, neutralize bacteria. That's what this humble white powder can do when used with care. Think of it like tuning a piano. The music is already there. You just need to bring it back in harmony. So, next time you open your kitchen cabinet and see that box of baking soda, don't just see a cleaning agent. See a quiet partner in your health journey. Not a cure, not a shortcut, but maybe a little help right when you need it. Harold didn't believe in home remedies. He trusted pills, not pantry items. But when nothing helped his reflux, swelling, and exhaustion, he tried one small change. A quarter teaspoon of something he'd ignored his whole life. Under his doctor's guidance, his symptoms eased. He started sleeping again. His joints hurt less. His energy returned. It wasn't magic. It was balance. And that's the lesson today. Sometimes, the answer isn't in a new prescription. It's in understanding what your aging body truly needs to feel whole again. At Healthy Aging Life, we believe simple knowledge can lead to powerful change. So what about you? What's one natural remedy that surprised you? Have you ever ignored something simple, only to realize later it made a big difference? Share your story in the comments. We read every single one. And if you've made it to this point, type the word balance, so we know you're one of the few who truly listen, learn, and care. Like this video if you found value. Subscribe to Healthy Aging Life for more insights on aging well, living fully, and staying strong. And please share this with someone over 60 who needs answers, not more confusion. Growing older doesn't mean giving up. It means getting smarter. It means listening closer. It means finding your rhythm again. And it starts right here, right now with you.